First Global Bank, FGB, recently announced plans to expand its agent bank network by ramping up its digital transformation objectives. This transformation, however, is subject to approval by the Bank of Jamaica BOJ. If approved, the expansion will see FGB transitioning its Crossroads, Linstead, Santa Cruz, Hopewell, and Maypen branches to agent locations. The institution hopes this transformation will increase the bank's agents or First Global Money Link outlet from 14 to 19 locations island-wide. In addition to expanding its agent network, FGB also indicated that it will be enhancing its New Kingston and Duke Street locations with new automated teller machines, ATMs, and intelligent automated machines to provide its customers with a more interactive banking experience. Now for your market updates. In foreign exchange trading for Monday, July 4, the US dollar sold for an average of $151.86. The Canadian dollar ended trading at $117.45. The pound sterling traded for $160.55, and the US sold for an average of $159.32. The following reflects the movement of the JSE indices in Monday's trading session. The JSE index declined by 4,898 points to close at over 300,000 units. The junior market index declined by 10 points to close at over 4,000 units. The combined market index declined by 4,674 points to close at over 300,000 units. And the All Jamaican Composite Index declined by 6,345 points to close at over 400,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 101 stocks, of which 30 advanced, 58 declined, and 13 traded firm. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living Jamaica Limited Variable Preference, 1834 Investments Limited, and Access Financial Services Limited. Stocks declined for 138 Student Living Jamaica Limited, Caribbean Cement Company Limited, and Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica Limited. Trading firm were AMG Packaging and Paper Company Limited, Berita Investments Limited, and Berger Paints Jamaica Limited. The following companies represent the overall volume leaders: Dollar Financial Services Limited, Mailpack Group Limited, and Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares, all with over 2 million units. In regional stocks, in Trinidad and Tobago, Coleco Investment Fund was the volume leader with over 3,000 shares, followed by Calusa Macro Index Fund with 35 shares being traded. On the Barbados Stock Exchange, 0 securities were traded. In regional news, increases in the price of petroleum products in St. Lucia are proving to be a burden felt by importers as well. Reports are that the quick pace at which fuel cost is changing affects supplier, importer, government, and the consumer alike. More from MBC Prime.
The effect of the new price change in fuel is supposed to take place. The retail price of gasoline and diesel remains unchanged at $17.95 per gallon. Managing Director of Jamari & Sons Limited, Everestus Jamari, in an interview with MBC Prime, revealed consumers are not the only ones on the receiving end of dealing with the fluctuations of gas prices. International suppliers feel the increased burden as well.
Rubis is entitled to a particular margin on the product, okay? And Rubis may find themselves, because the prices are moving so quickly, that Rubis may find itself buying product at a certain price and cannot sell it at the price which the government is stipulating.
While social media and political pundits have insinuated fuel retailers are benefiting from increased prices, Jamari rebuts that the rising cost of fuel is also strenuous on retailers.
The gas station owner is paying more for the product, which we don't see. As a matter of fact, when the price of fuel goes up, it is bad news for retailers in the sense that you have to now find more money to buy the product. So invariably, gas station dealers find themselves in a cash flow situation where you have to go to your bank to get more money to be able to buy the product to sell it, because it's costing you more to make the same dollar.
In keeping with the retail price mechanism, the next fuel price adjustment is expected to take place on Monday, 25th July 2022.
In market data for oil, Brent crude slipped as concerns of a possible global recession curtailing demand outweighed supply disruption fears. Brent crude was down $1.33 at $112.17 a barrel, while West Texas Intermediate crude rose 30 cents to $108.73 a barrel. And that was the business report on PBCJ. I'm Danita Rodney.